little tired, but I should be fine. I'm just, you know, sometimes you gotta warm up your energy. I felt like doing this the other day, so I was just like, I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna do it, you know? You know, I felt like doing this, so I just said, you know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Wait, what? Am I in the wrong? Do I have the wrong stream chat open? Oh, I have the wrong stream open. Excuse me. Huh. I have the wrong... Really weird. I don't know why I would have the wrong streamer's chat open. But apparently I had the wrong chat open here. Let me... It's wild. You're so ancient, bro. Alright, bro. Thanks, bro. Mods, ban that one in particular. Mods, ban that one. Get him out of my sight, bro. Get him gone, bro. I want him... I want that man dead, bro. I'm feeling nice right now. I'm feeling nice. I might need a kick of energy, but other than that, I should be fine. I just wanted to rant. I just wanted an excuse to rant, you know? You ever just, like, hop on the internet and you're just like, you know what would be really nice today? For no particular reason at all. Ranting about Fortnite, dude. Because, like, you know... I love Fortnite, right? I love Fortnite. But, like, sometimes Fortnite's kind of cheeks, bro. Sometimes Fortnite's cheeks, bro. Sometimes Fortnite's cheeks. And that's the thing is a true Fortnite fan has their own compilation of what they feel is the best and the worst seasons of all time. And everything is subject to opinion, right? But I'm just gonna say, out of all the opinions that exist, bro, mine's probably gonna be the most correct. So... I think, hold on, I want to see, like, I want to add, like, a little something to the window there to make it a little bit more visible. Let me see what I can do. I have an arrow. Where's the arrow? What's this? Oh, that's a little drawing tablet thing. I remember that. I don't know where the arrow is. The arrow is missing for some reason. I can do this. Makes everything a little bit smaller. That should do. It's kind of annoying that I have to have these ads on. Close. Is there any way to close this one? Pause that, bro. I don't really care. Is there any way to close the bottom one? Doesn't look like it. Alright. You know what? It's time. We gotta start ranting. We gotta start going. Chat. Fortnite. Fortnite has been around for what, like 7-8 years now. And it hasn't stopped growing, honestly, which to me is very impressive. To be honest, I remember for a while thinking that Fortnite would not last, that Fortnite would not be popular after a while. I remember it being like season 6 maybe, and I remember I was at my friend's house. I was at Matt's house, and something on like when he loaded up the game, something gave him like a warning about this will go invalid by season 16. So they said something along those lines of like you know, this takes place like something to the effect of in season 16. And I remember looking at him going, season 16? You think we'll still be playing this game by the time that we hit the 16th season? Hell nah. Of course, I didn't swear back then, so I said hecker nah. Hecketh nah. Oh goodness no. Yeah, here we are. We've got 38 seasons? I think it's 37. I think it was 38. 10 plus 8, it's 18. Plus 4, that's 22. And then another 4, that's 26. Plus OG, that's 27. Plus 1, 2, 3, 4, that's 31. Plus remix, that's 32. Then 33, 34, 35, 36, 37. 37 seasons deep. 37 seasons deep. Fortnite's come a long way, right? I don't really need to divulge into what Fortnite is. You guys know what it is. So, the question on everyone's mind is, what is the best Fortnite season? And also, subsequently, what are the best what are generally regarded as the best Fortnite seasons, right? So I thought I would take about an hour of your time, of your day, to just kind of talk about what I think are the better Fortnite seasons. So we're gonna jump right into it now, and we're gonna start with actually, just so we're clear, it's gonna start from the oldest to the most recent down here. So this is the oldest one. So let's start with the very first season of Fortnite, season 1 of chapter 1. And this one goes in C. And here's why. Because at this time, Fortnite was super unrefined, right? The map was big, and it had a lot of locations that were just repeats of each other. Anarchy Acres and Fatal Fields are basically the same thing. Salty Springs, Retail Row, and Pleasant Park, despite them being regarded as some of the best locations ever, all have the same prefabs for all of the houses. All of the houses are the exact same between all of them. And Greasy Grove, and all of the houses that are like split out throughout the map, all those houses are like copy and pastes of each other. We don't see too much variety until the game starts to take off more. So again, this was season 1. They were still trying to figure out their roots. And for what Fortnite was back then, it was simple, but it was effective. But I feel like it kind of lacked what makes current Fortnite so much fun, right? So it had some good parts to it. It had a lot of things that were good about it, and it had some parts where it needed some work, right? So overall, I think I might be willing to say low B, because it was still fun, but it just wasn't it. It wasn't there yet. It was still interesting, but it just wasn't quite all there. I might be willing to stick with a low B. I might. That's a maybe, though. That's a maybe. No, I'm putting it in C. There are way more fun seasons than this one. I'm sticking with C. It can go top of C, but it's not going any higher than that. This is jumping immediately to at least B. Because this season introduced a lot of mechanics that are... a lot of things that are like more core to what current day Fortnite is. First of all, it brought Tilted Towers, the most iconic location in all of Fortnite. And I think this is the season where they made it 100-player lobbies. Of course, this is the start of like battle passes and whatnot. So this is where the start of like the game and corruption began. But like, we don't need to get into that right now. For now, we're just having fun, right? This season was good because the map was improved a little bit, and it kind of felt more fresh. They brought in a couple fun weapons, couple fun ideas. Again, we were getting to the good point. We were like kind of like going upwards, right? Where like things are getting better, right? We're getting more weapons, we're getting more players, we're getting a bigger player base. This is kind of the point where the game started to become more popular, where people started making more videos about it, and it started becoming like this more internet phenomenon. You would watch people like Ninja and Dr. Lupo, Tim the Tatman, Daquan, all those like classic Fortnite streamers. This was their time, right? This is that era. And then it only got better with Season 3, which is why it's going to go ahead in B, because Season 3 added a more fleshed out battle pass. This is again where the game continued to be more popular. There were more items. There was one new location that they added. I can't really remember whatever. I don't remember any other locations that they added other than Lucky Landing. So it's kind of like that's kind of like why it's not going any higher. It's because like the map would have needed to change more. But the loot pool was expanded upon. The skins were fun. Skins were creative. They were going places, right? It was starting to get more and more popular, right? And then yeah, we have some of the most iconic skins from these first couple seasons, right? But then all of that hype led to Season 4. And it goes in A because it kind of like rides that hype. And this is where they start making changes to the game that are like renowned, right? This is where they start doing things that are staples of Fortnite. This season they introduced 2 new types of cosmetics, the sprays and the contrails. That was big. Let me double check that. If you do fortnite.gg, and then you do cosmetics, and then you go to contrails, and you go to season. And if I hit this one, oh, I was wrong. They were introduced in the previous season. Yeah, they were introduced in Season 3. So Season 3 was when they introduced the new cosmetic type. In Season 2, they introduced backbling, so that was like their addition, right? They added backbling in Season 2, and then they added contrail Season 3. But in Season 4, they created sprays. If we do season and then we go to Season 4, yeah, these were the first sprays ever. Some of the most iconic to this day, by the way, to this day. Some of the most iconic sprays ever. This is crazy good. But yeah, a lot of these are never ever gonna come back. The circle and the arrow, dude. Stuff as simple as these simple sprays that you will never see again in this form because it is just never gonna come back. And then they introduced, they did a huge map changes. They did very big map changes between 3 and 4. Dusty Divot was big. And Risky Reels was pretty cool. I liked that they did Risky Reels as well. And then the meteor spots throughout the map was pretty cool. Also, the consumables of Hop Rocks. The Battle Pass was good. The weapons were fun. Overall, this season was a hit. It was very good. But not as good. Not as good as 5, bro. I remember. Again, we are actively ascending in hype, right? This is the peak of OG Fortnite hype. This is the peak of OG Fortnite hype. So the thing is, Fortnite hype has continued to this day, right? But I'm trying to figure out how to like put this into like proper words, because it's hard to like. I would have to like get a chart, bro. I'd have to make a chart. I'd have to make a chart, which I don't really want to do right now. But in order to like properly convey what I'm saying, I would have to chart it out. Yeah, so Season 1, Chapter 1 is the lowest that Fortnite has ever been in terms of popularity. The very beginning of it is the very lowest it has ever been and ever will be. And then it only got more, and then it like got more popular the next season, more popular the next season, and then Season 5 was like the highest. Season 5 was the highest. And then I would say it stagnated or even got a little bit lower for Season 6. Got a little bit low, definitely went lower for 7. Went a little lower for 8, and then I would say it dipped more in 9. Then rose a little bit in X. And then rose a little bit in Chapter 2. And then it continued to have more of a steady rise in Chapter 2. And then it just continuously steadily rose from there. And then there is a point. There is a catalyst in like the point which it kind of skyrocketed in popularity and like became more mainstream again. And that is Season OG, Chapter OG. When it had the most players that they've ever seen. And then that kind of like steadily carried through Chapter 5, and then it had the most players on a game at one point ever in Remix, and then it kind of carried that momentum through like forward. So like there was early hype, but that wasn't peak hype. If that makes sense? There was early hype, but that wasn't the peak of the hype. So yeah, Season 5 is goated because it has some of the best Battle Pass skins. I'm gonna say Drift is goated, Ragnarok is goated, and then there's Huntress, who's fine. Then there's Rook, who's fine. Sunstrider's fine. Redline's fine, and Sledgehammer's fine. Those are all fine. Then there was the Enforcer, which was meh. It was meh. Two skins, maybe 3 if you like. There were just a few skins that just didn't quite fit the vibe. They were there for different reasons. Redline was there because you could drive carts now, and that was the idea of it. The idea behind it being like, oh yeah, you can race in your golf cart now. Sledgehammer was just there. He had no reason to be there other than like if you wanted a military skin to shoot your guns. I think that's why he was there, because like, you know, when you're shooting your guns, you want a military skin. So like that's why he was in the Battle Pass. Ragnarok was there because they had the Viking village. Drift was there because he was like the main character of the season. Huntress was there as the alternate Viking. Rook was there. I don't even know why Rook is there. That doesn't make any sense. And then Sunstrider's there because it was summer and you need someone on to watch the lake, I guess. The mechanics in the season were amazing. They added the golf cart, the ATK, which is great. Paradise Palm is one of my favorite locations of all time ever. And the loot pool is they added shockwave grenades and grapplers. Very tight. Very tight. One of the best seasons of all time. Also, rifts were introduced in this season. Very tight. Very tight. Love it. Can't remember if they added any additional consumables in this season, but it doesn't really matter. I only bought 2 skins during the season. They were both the starter pack skins, because that was all that I could afford at the time. Technically, I did buy Armadillo, but I actually refunded it so that I could buy this season. This season is also going to go in S tier because it was the first battle pass that I bought. Full of goated skins, by the way. This was the Halloween time, so we got a bunch of Halloween skins. We got you can be a werewolf, you can be a DJ, you can wear a big inflatable dude. Like all these skins, like they're starting to get more into like the theming with these seasons. I love that. I love it when they started to get into like the ideas of having themes. Like having themes was so big, bro. It was so crazy. Some of the mechanics in this season were kind of dog shit, not gonna lie. Didn't quite like the dynamite, didn't like the 6-shooter, didn't like the crossbow. Fort Nightmares was crazy fun. Actually, you know what? I should probably not glaze this season. I should probably put it in A, because it wasn't as good as 5. But the floating island stuff was kind of tight. Other than the floating islands, to be honest, there really wasn't much going on. And yeah, let's just being honest, there really wasn't much like locations wise going on with season 3 or not season 6. There was a couple interesting things, but it was mostly around just the lake. I don't remember. Yeah, there was the castle off of Haunted Hills that was added for dusk, which is cool. Actually, let's... Can I get a... Thanks, Reddit. Oh, here we go. Yeah, see, so here's the map changes. Map changes go as follows. First, the cube took the island in Loot Lake and just started moving it around. It went over here, and it corrupted this little area over here, and then it corrupted this little area over here, and then it corrupted this area, I believe, and then this one, and then this one, then this one, and then this one, until it finally made it all the way back. And the reason why I'm so... Oh yeah, then there was like I said, the castle over here. Can I zoom in at all? I don't know if I can. But like, that's what I'm saying is... Wait. Oh, this is Smash Bros. Music. That's why I was here. I was like, that's Smash Bros. Melody. What the hell? That's why I'm like, I'm not too excited about this. Because like, Season 5 had more map changes. We're going to be getting Tomato Temple in the OG mode soon, which is pretty tight. I love Tomato Temple. Tomato Temple's tight. I like that one a lot. Which is another cool like little location that they added, right? But like Season 6 did not have like very many of those cool, interesting locations. They had like little splotches and like little updates to like little POIs that were kind of interesting, but they weren't anything major. Like there was the haunted house that was over here that got a little update. I remember that. That turns into a dance floor at some point. Pretty tight, like that one. But again, as far as map updates go, this is like the weakest that it's been in a while. Dare I even say this is weaker than the Season 3 map updates, which literally just added Lucky Landing down here. That was the big map update for that time. Was literally adding that. Oh, and I believe they added the nightclub in Season 3 as well. No, that was Season 4. They added the nightclub in Season 4. What am I talking about? Nightclub was added in Season 4, which is goated. And then, yeah, there's literally nothing else. Right? I'm looking. I'm like scouring. Yeah, I don't see any other map changes. So, yeah, Loot Pool was fine. I mean, it was just fun. It was a fun time. Fort Nightmares kind of saved it, to be honest. It was a fun time. Like it had good stuff going for it. They had some like fun weapons and whatnot. But overall, it just wasn't like, it was not better than this. I almost want to move it. I think I'm gonna move it to B. I think I'm gonna have to move it to B. I think I have to. The battle pass was goated, but like everything else kind of like just kind of like made it fall flat. You know what I'm saying? So I think I'm gonna move it down there because I feel like that's only fair. Yeah, Fortnite Nightmares was good though. It was good though. IGN, show me what's up. Sure, whatever, man. Show me the image. All right, here we go. So now we're gonna move on to season 7, and here's the thing. Season 7 was great, but it also like did a few things that not very many people liked. Right? It completely froze over Greasy Grove. Which is kind of funny because, like, you know, why would you do that, right? You could have kept. You didn't have to freeze Greasy. Oh, I need to get some water real quick. Hold on. I don't know. I had frame drops. That's unfortunate. Well, let me. Okay, frame drops happen when I. Huh. Yeah, let me double check something. I want to make sure everything. Just trying to make sure everything is all good. All right. Okay, cool. Just making sure that the stream is still working is all. I was having a little bit of a drop a second ago, so I just want to make sure everything was good. All is well. I mean, to be honest, there's not very many people watching, but that's okay. It doesn't really bother me because I just want a chance to yap. So, to be honest, I don't expect very many people to be watching this. I just want to yap. What I will say is that the end of season 6 did kind of save this location in its entirety. So those who know, you know, it was, you know, this whole location was hard to traverse, when it was just, when it was just the island in the center, right? All that water around, it was hard to traverse. There you could manage, but it was still hard. So when the cube rose out of the water, they kind of made that center location kind of fun and cool. Like I'll admit, like it was kind of cool. And they still made it work somehow, and there was and you could still like loot some chests and whatnot on the ground floor of it. It was pretty tight. But this is so much better. Leaky Lake, so much better. Look at all the island. You don't have to walk in the water for very long before you hit an island, and all the islands are full of like chests and loot and whatnot. It's so much better. It's so much better. They improved on it a lot, and I really appreciated it because it was just better. But overall, season 7 brought some of the biggest map changes ever. We saw some wild things here. They introduced creative, and then on top of that, they introduced the block, which was super cool that players could submit actual locations on the Fortnite map, and they would actually like appear, and like they would be in their own like little location in the corner. It was really cool. I liked it a lot. Let's see here. How critical can I be of this time? Not really much happened in the lower or like, okay, so the main here, what can I, yeah, so like compare and contrast these, if you will. The size difference on these is a little bit, you know, makes it a little hard, so just do your best. But like, notice here, the Fortnite map ends right around here. So like, we're gonna keep this in mind. So this is where Lucky is, and then we can say that like this line from Leaky Lake, yeah, right there, and then the line from Tilted. There's a line like these invisible lines right here. Invisible lines like from Tilted down, basically from Tilted to invisible lines right here. Keep that in mind. So then there's the invisible line, and so this is where Flush Factory would have been, but it's completely covered in snow. And then this line kind of signifies where the end of the map is, the hypothetical end of the map. So what this means that like this whole section, you can see, actually you can see it if you look carefully. You can actually like see like the like where the ice like really begins, and where like the yeah, there's that like the brown on this. No, not the brown, that's gray. The gray on the side kind of signifies like rock, and then like the blue, if you see like the deep blue, that's like 100% ice, right? So you can see like that's gray, 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 but then it goes gray, gray, and then there's blue, 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 blue. So like this is a big expansion of ice down here, which I think was necessary. This was a very good change, if you ask me. Very good change. We got one of my favorite locations ever, Happy Hamlet. Then there was Frosty Flights, and then Polar Peak, which was going to unfreeze, which is kind of cool. But also, why didn't they just launch with it? Because like, you know, it was, you know, nice, but Polar Peak was super peak, and I really wanted more of it. So would have been nice if we didn't have to wait weeks for it to melt. But it was cool. It was still cool. But you know, I just think that, you know, more Polar Peak would have been cool. Other than that, is there any other map changes? I mean, I did talk about the block already, but is there anything else? Oh, the mini, small map changes. You can notice, boop there, boop there, boop there. And is there any other ones? I see. Yeah, I see 1, 2. Is that one right there? Oh, yeah, it is. Oh, right there. There's also one right, boop, there. And there's obviously the big hangar over there, so I don't really count that. And I don't remember, is there one over here? There shouldn't be, an Arctic research facility in the desert, but I think there might have been one. I don't see it. If there is one, I'm not seeing it. Or it might be that one that's on the very edge. It might be that. No, that's a broken house. It'd be brighter red. You'd be able to tell. All that's to say that this season was very good. So I would say this is better than 4. Battle Pass was good. The weapons was fun. They introduced the 2 days of Infinity Blade was horrendous. The mini event, horrendous. But overall, I would say that this is probably one of the more fun seasons because of such big map changes. The planes were fun. They were manageable at times. They were annoying at times, but it was overall pretty fun. All the changes that they made was fun. Driftboards was fun. All of the weapons and stuff like that. It was all fun. It was all in good fun, right? I wouldn't say better, but I would say all the big map changes really helped bring the whole season to life, you know? Now it's time for 8. Yeah, here we go. Alright, here we go. Now this is gonna be easier to look at the compare and contrast here. This is a lot easier. Let's get rid of this one. Yeah, look at the compare and contrast. Thank you, IGN, for making this super easy on me, bro. So what I will say is that shit. Oh, did they get rid of? No, that's. Wait. Where was? Was that it right there? The broken house, Starry Suburbs. Yeah, I think Starry Suburbs was that over there, right? Yeah. Unless my memory is failing me. I don't feel like it could go anywhere else. Right? Right? Right there. Right there. So, am I tripping? Is it just like... Huh. It might be that spot over there, and it's hard to see, I guess. Or maybe it is that over there. It's really hard to tell. No, I'm not tripping. Am I not tripping? Yeah. That was right there. That was right there, yeah. So then... Why is it gone? I literally... it just gets completely replaced with nothing. She gets wiped away. Or with that little, like, spot over there. Yeah, because that's not there, but... Weird. I'll have to log in. Maybe it's is it on this current map? I mean, current OG map, I mean. No, it looks like that's also gone. The new OG season still has the ruins of Starry Suburb. Yeah. The ruins of Starry Suburbs weren't present in the original Season 5 map. They were removed in place of the soccer ball stadium, which had they removed. Overall positive map change, but kind of... Okay, so this is where the stadium went. I remember that. There was a little soccer stadium that went here, and like you can see... Interesting. Oh. Interesting, I never noticed that before. But I don't know. I'm getting kind of sidetracked. It's kind of interesting though. Kind of interesting thing to like point out. I'm glad they didn't remove it for the soccer stadium. That would have been kind of a useless change, to be honest. Nobody really liked the soccer stadium more than Starry Suburbs. The little anomalies in the current OG map actually kind of help it shine more, to be honest. The little anomalies make it stand out. So I like that. The little things make the current OG season actually make like a whole lot more. What's the word I'm looking for? They help it come out. They help it give it its own sense of life. So, That's right. We're on season 8 still. Just wanted to, sorry, I just got a little sidetracked. Let's see if we can, you know, get back on track. All right. So here's a comparison. A pretty stark comparison. I like, first of all, they updated the graphics for the map to be a little bit more, you know, sharp. Also, I don't know why this stands out to me, but they added something here. In this tiny little corner over here, they added something. Because it... you can see, they, like... Another thing I'm actually just now noticing is that the Season 8 map changes don't actually make the map any bigger. You can see, like, if you follow the line here, like, you can see, like, the line that covers the entire map. You can see, that, like, you know, it has this distinct shape to it. And then if you go to the Season 8 map, there are no stark changes other than, like, maybe a tree that's growing on the edge, like, right over there, right? Like, the general shape of it is exactly the same. There are, again, I think the only changes to this to like the size of it are right over here, because it kind of like extends a little bit more because of the, like, that's a tad bit more, because it goes a tad bit more because of the lake here. But other than that, it like stays almost exactly the same, which is very interesting to me. And they retained most of like the, I'm not gonna say most is a little generous, but a couple of the like the little bumps in the terrain they kept. Like this still bumped out, that little bump's still there. Cool little things, cool little details. And then like, you know, just to address the elephant in the room of like Lazy Lagoon, and then there was the volcano, which I don't think had a name at the time. I think this was not a named location at the time. But it was a big change. And then there was Sunny Steps. And then there was like, this wasn't named either, but it was still kind of cool. These locations are actually really, really cool to me, and I'm sad that they didn't add them when they did the OG season. When they did the OG, you know, like chapter OG. I'm sad that this didn't return, because this was really cool. I honestly really liked this. The lagoon, well, you know, bringing back the, you know, the big area of marshy water that's hard to walk through, even, that's kind of a drawback, to be honest. I didn't like the fact that, like, you know, there's more water to traverse through. It's fine when it's a little bit, right? But it was like, it was so marshy and it was hard to get through, so. Other than that, the lava was cool. The bouncing on the lava was kind of fun. They made a couple fun modes during this time. I think this was the first time that we saw Floor's lava mode. Pretty tight. Battle Pass was good. Location's good. Mechanics and whatnot, the flint-knock pistol, the baller, the cannon, the, what else was added in this time? What else was added? Someone help me out. Oh. Hello. Fair point. Fair point. We are ranking Fortnite seasons and going into depth about all the little things that make each season unique, right? So right now I'm on 8. We've been going at this for 45 minutes and I'm only on season 8. Because I got a little caught up. So, I would say that... Do you agree with the list? I mean, you haven't played during these times, but what do you think?
I was there when the one with the plane and the one below that one's good. I remember playing those two.
The plane?
Yeah, I
and then
that.
season 6?
I remember that time.
So I was talking about why season 6 is low is because they didn't do a whole lot to improve the game, and in fact, like there was barely any new locations, and the weapons that they added weren't very popular. So that's why it's low. But that's for season 8. I would say this one, as far as map changes go and battle pass goes, this one was one of the goated. To be 100%, if I'm being for wheels, what you chop?
The
battle pass was nice. It had Peely. This best battle pass literally had Peely, so like you can't go wrong with that.
Ew. Peely.
Flint knock. And then it had buried treasure mechanics. Season 8 was also when we got the endgame event. That was pretty cool. The endgame event was pretty nice. So I think for that experience overall, yeah, I think it's gonna go at the bottom of A. Not necessarily better than 4, but it had a few good moments. You know, it had a few like standout moments, things that made it like good, like better, things that really helped it like stand out. So yeah, this was the Infinity. No. So the season 4 was the Infinity Stone. So that was for Infinity War, and then this one was for Endgame. I remember that. This one was for Endgame. All right, season 9. Let's pull up the map changes. Are you watching the stream, babe?
Yeah.
Good boy. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Here's what we do. Is it Chi Rushi? Thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. Thank you so much for the follow.
You've reached 140 followers.
Yes. Wow, that was... Wow. Yeah, I forget how loud the follower goals are sometimes. Wow, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. Page not found. What do you mean, IGN?
IGN does not know what they're talking about.
IGN, they linked me the page. Whatever. Alright, here we go. Can I compare these easily? Oh, these are gonna swap easily. Nice. Okay. So there were we start with the map changes, then we're gonna talk about the battle pass briefly. I don't really want to like pull up the battle pass skins very much. I mean, I could. I guess I could pull up the battle pass skins, but I haven't done that the entire time, so it'd be kind of weird. But source battle pass. This battle pass was nice. Bunker Jonesy. Stratus was good. This was bad. This was mid. This was fun. This is good. This is good, and that was mid. So like overall, it was fine. You know, it has some highlights. But like this also introduced a new type of pickaxe. Retconning a little bit. Season 6 was the introduction of music tracks and lobby tracks and whatnot. Pretty tight. Season 7 was the introduction of raps, which is pretty cool. And then Season 8 really did not add anything substantial, to be honest. Season 6 also added reactive types of outfits. But I believe if I check tags... Season 8 added traversal emotes. That was the big selling. That was the big seller. Season 8 added traversal emotes. So like in terms of, And then Season 9 had, like, the least cool, like, I want to say, like, feature added, being, like, dual pickaxes. That was, it's, like, alright, I guess. Like, you know, you have a secondary type of pickaxe animation now. Thumbs up, guys. Good job. You did good. That sure is a selling point of the Battle Pass, is now you can buy these new kinds of pickaxes. I remember, to be honest, I still remember being like, I kind of want one of those. And I got tempted to buy one of them. But I never bought this Battle Pass. No real reason why, other than I was a kid, so I couldn't really afford it. As far as map changes go, see here, we're gonna compare 8. Here, let's get rid of the 7 map. We don't need that one. We don't need that, and then we don't need that. So we've got, so this is the 8 map. This map is for 8. This is 9. We can see a few differences immediately. Biggest differences being, first of all, Retail Row became Mega Mall, and then Tilted became Neo Tilted. And there is a big tube going across the map, and it circles the 2 new locations. Like there's smaller tubes for this smaller locations, and there's a big tube that goes around the general center of the map. Kind of interesting. Not really much to say about it. They vaulted the pump and added the combat shotgun. Not a lot of people were happy about that, but they got used to it. Other map changes, you can see that there are small... It's hard to see. Oh, I can zoom in! I can zoom in with this map. Okay, here we go. So, we're zoomed in, and you can see there's a flying station right here. Wait, why can I not... oh, I have to drag the bottom bar. Okay. So, flying station number 1, flying station number 2, flying station number 3, flying station number 4, flying station number 5, and flying station number 6. There were 6 flying stations so that you could like traverse easier. Interesting. Nothing really stand out. Also, there was magma at the bottom of Dusty Divot for some reason. So, oh, there was another one here. Flying station number 7. Yeah, nothing really. I mean, of course, you know. Oh, then I forgot about this. Forgot to mention this one. This is John Wick's house, because during this season, during this era, Fortnite collabs were far and few between, and so when they came, they were a big deal. They were a huge deal. The first collab was with Thanos, and you know, with but there was no cosmetics to come from that. It was a game mode. The next collab didn't come until Season 7 with Marshmallow. And then there was Season 8 with and this Marshmallow got a concert. Season 8 had the second Avengers mode, which came with cosmetics this time. There was also the Iconic, but that one's kind of like that doesn't really count. But there was, during this season, there was the John Wick event. You could buy the John Wick skins, there was the John Wick mode, there was the John Wick challenges, there's the John Wick umbrella. So, a part of the map, there's that little John Wick's house over on Paradise. That's John Wick's house. Pretty cool. Overall, the season, modes, guns... I mean, there was the TAC AR that came out this season. That was cool. The combat shotgun came out this season. Those are cool weapons. I feel like people sleep on this season a lot, which is why I'm putting it higher than 8. Because this had a lot of good stuff. Like, it had a lot of, like, the map changes were pretty cool. To be honest with you, the map changes were pretty cool. Well, I forgot to mention there was the big event during 8, the unlocking event during 8, which brought back the drum gun, and then it killed Tilted for a little bit. That's how they killed Tilted, they killed Retail, and then they brought it back as Neo. That's what happened. So, like, 8's pretty cool for that. That's why it's going to stay in A, but I still say 9 is better because It added really fun events. Season X is an all-timer for me. I don't even want to like argue, debate it with no one. Battle Pass, peak. The map, peak. The people are gonna say Brutes ruined it, and I'm not gonna lie to you. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Brutes did kind of make this mode kind of, or make this era of Fortnite kind of unplayable. But peak skins, peak map. Dude, okay. Hi, baby. I hear you. Hi. Also, the Season 9 event was super hype, by the way. I'm not gonna lie. That's another reason why it's so high. The Season 9 event was really hype. Where am I, bro? Why is it taking me back, bro? Before the end event. And then, like, zoom in all the way. Like, zoom in. Like, what are we doing? See full-size image. Alright, here we go. And then compare this to Season 9. Here we go. A perfect comparison. Perfect comparison. Here we go. Now, Season 9 had a couple things going for it that made this map really interesting. I mean, like, I didn't mention Pressure Plant, but, like, that's what it changed to at this time, was Pressure Plant. Pretty cool. And then after the mech left, this location became a lot bigger and more expansive, and I think I liked that one much more. The lake updated to be, you know, more, Actually, hold on. I'm so sorry. Did I mistakenly not put you in S tier? Oh my gosh, I put it at the top of A tier? Blech. I'm disgusting for that. Sorry about that. The locations here are goated. Locations are goated. This, not gonna lie to you, this stinks. It's poopy garbage, right? I don't know why they removed this. To be 100% honest with you, there was no reason for them to get rid of this location. But they did it for some reason. And it was kind of funny. I don't know. It's just like, one day you log on to Fortnite and they're like, new map changes! And then they just decided to completely delete just a location that nobody hated, that everybody liked. The soccer field and the gas station and the pool. You know, just the little recreational area that was just kind of like fun. It was a good like place to fight people and or even drop. If you wanted to drop here, you could drop here. It was doable. Nah, goodbye. Just delete it for no reason, bro. Alright, I guess. They had a few chests. This was goated. This was, they brought back Greasy Grove and they did the fun little event with it. Really cool, really tight. And then there's, Moisty Palms and the jail. Moisty Palms itself was fine, right? Like, it was alright, but it was still pretty cool. And it went over to John Wick's house. They kept John Wick's house. And there's, and then there was the Borderlands, POI, which was there for a brief amount of time. There was the Borderlands, which was over in this area. And then there was Gotham, which was a POI for a little bit in the season as well. It was just for a little bit of time. They brought back Dusty Depot by popular demand. Even though I personally think that Dusty Diner, that whole location of Dusty Diner plus Dusty Divot, was a lot better. And people won't like me for saying that, right? Like, how dare you not glaze the factory buildings, bro? But like, let me be honest. The factories are fine, and they're fine because you were able to go to you know, the nightclub and find those same buildings, dude. Like, it was fine, right? It didn't. Again, the use of there's two right here. Two of the buildings that you're glazing, they're right here. Two of the buildings that people glaze, right there. One of them is over at, was over there, and then I do remember them changing this little area. But I mean, like, I guess it was fine, but like, also Dusty Depot, mid, Dusty mid depot. Oh, that's on pleur. Let's see here. What else changed? I mean, this location was goated. They brought back Retail Row for no reason. Honestly, I think it would have been better if they just kept Mega Mall. I think it would have been so much better if they kept it Mega Mall. It was there for a season and then it just left the next season. Kind of stupid, if you ask me. Kind of stupid. Just gone. For no reason. What else? The block. I don't remember mentioning this. The block moved. It's still goated. Block is still goated. Starry Suburbs goated. This was tight. I like this. They didn't do anything to Salty because why would they? Fortnite's too afraid to touch Salty. And then there's there's a bunch of map changes on this map, but like they're so spread out, so let's see here. What is this? What is that? What is that? Huh. I don't remember that at all, actually. I have no clue what this is. What is this? This looks like it's a part of Moisty Palms. So it might be like one of the trailers for Moisty Palms. Yeah, that could be it. No, it can't be. There's a little bit of greenery around Moisty, but it's not... But, like, if Moisty Palms has a specific hue of green, you can see that. Specific kind of green. I genuinely do not know what this location is. I don't know what that is. I want to figure it out right now, though. How do I get out of this page, bro? How do I get out of this page, bro? Okay, here we go. This is... Alright, hold on. We're gonna find out right now, bro. Dusty Mountain. Expedition Outposts. Former Expedition Outpost. Battlefields. Filming Studio. Floating Island. Oh, this is the filming studio. Okay. I'm gonna figure out what that location is. I need to know, bro. Bro, why are there so many ads around me, bro? Junkyard. Is that... No, that can't... No, it's different. This is... I know the junkyard. I know where the junkyard is. I know where the junkyard is. It can't be the junkyard. It's different. Pandora. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Pandora was the event with Borderlands. This is Pirate Camp. I know Pirate. Yeah, we know the Pirate Camps. The Pirate Camps took over a bunch of different locations that were people liked. It made them a little bit better, honestly. Pretty cool. Polar Peak. Yeah, Polar Peak. Blah, 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 blah. Crackshot's Cabin. Volcano. Why isn't it showing the rest of these? It should be showing the rest of these, shouldn't it? Trucker's Oasis, right? Warehouses, Brick House, Hilltop House, Softies. Is it Trucker's Oasis? No, it's not Trucker's Oasis. I know where that is. Starry Suburbs Ruins. Yeah, I know where that is. Slipstream, know what that is. Skeletal Remains. Yep. RV Park. Is it this? Nope. I know what that is. Bill and Lair. I know what that one is. Warehouses. Can't be this, can it? Oh no, it's I know. Yeah, I know where those are. I'm trying to figure out what that is. I'm trying to figure out what that could possibly be, dude. It's killing me, bro. It was brought back by something in Season X. I'm trying to remember what it is. I don't even know what that is. I don't even know. I feel... Is it this? Oh, it is! I found it. It's a convenience store. That's that little area that got... Oh, so this is a part of Moisty Palms. You see the little divot, the little... I see. Ah, okay. Yeah, this makes sense. I don't remember ever visiting this, though. To be honest with you, I don't remember this at all. But I know what this is. This is a little area that got destroyed. It got overtaken by the desert during Season 5. This is off of Moisty Myers. Close to where Lucky Landing... Not close, actually. No, it was up towards... It was like... over here-ish. It was like... You know what's... You know what, I think I might actually be really fucking stupid, chat. Because the location of it is actually right there. So you know what's most likely the case is that it actually was just right there. Yeah, so I'm stupid, but that's okay. That is to say that Season X is an S tier. Also, the Battle Pass was goated. I don't know if I mentioned how goated the Battle Pass is. Goated. Please, when I'm... Alright, and now moving on to... Here, I'm gonna preemptively throw this one in C, bruh. Preemptively throwing it in C. You wanna know why? Because Chapter 2, Season 1 was blah. It was blah. It was bland. It was bland. I liked it at first. I really did, because the water feature was cool, and the boats were cool, and the new map was cool. But, like... It just felt blah. It felt so, like... The Battle Pass was boring. The Battle Pass was about one of the most boring Battle Passes ever. Y'all want to see the Battle Pass? I want to see the Battle Pass? The Fortnite Battle Pass? Chapter 2, Season 1. Bad. Good. Mid. Amazing. Bad. This one's fine, but, like, these three... What are y'all doing, guys? What are we doing? This was a great skin, not gonna lie. Everyone loved this skin, and everyone likes this one. This one's a hit or miss. This one's just... I just don't care for. And the rest of these are just mid. Again, you're an exception sometimes, but, like, most of all, mostly just mid. I know some people defend this one. I just don't like it, bro. I don't like it at all. I think this whole Battle Pass... I think I could have lived without buying this. Other than this skin, this is the only skin where I'm like, I needed this one. This is such a tight skin. I love that skin. And like, look at how good these battle passes used to be. I love that skin. As far as collabs go during the season, nothing substantial. So, to be honest, I don't even want to get into this at all. And here's the one that's gonna piss off a lot of people. This is no higher than B, bro. Actually, I'm gonna just put it right there. I would say I'd much rather. Nah, that's not even true though. That's not even true though. I had fun during the season, but I don't think I had as much fun on this map and with these and with these mechanics as I did during any of these. Not gonna lie. This season was fun. It was good. So it's like I'm putting it at A. But it just wasn't like, it's not S tier, bro. It's not the best of all time. No matter what you say, Deadpool was a goated battle pass skin. Midas is mid. He's like, I mean, like, he's all right. Meowskulls is all right. Brutus bad. Sky bad. TNTina bad. Maya bad. And then this Agent Peely, he's all right. You know, like 7 out of 10. You know. I don't know. This season was just like, all right. You know. It made me feel like it was good, but like it wasn't as good as some of the goated seasons of all time. You know what I'm saying? I don't even want to spend too much time on this one just because it's just that unappealing to me. I would dare say, now this one gets a B. This one gets B. This one gets B. 2-3 gets a B for sure. The water was too. Here, let's pull up the map. I want to pull up the map for this one actually. I don't want no evolution. Just show me the map. When it came out, this is what the map looked like. This is bad. This is bad. This is bad. Now, of course, it did get better and it did return to normal. But dude, the first few weeks was hard playing on this map, dude. It was so hard to play on this map. Started off pretty bad and then it progressively got better, right? But it was bad. It was bad. I should probably make it full screen so you guys can see just how bad it is, just in case. Yeah. Get off my screen, bro. Nope, stop it. I'm just clicking on this, bro. Just let me see this. Frenzy Farms, Pleasant Park. You can see they made these locations like float, so you could like kind of use them. Doesn't mean it was playable. Some of these locations were fun and cool. They had like little boat locations and whatnot. Like the yacht was over there. Little things made the map a little bit better, right? It was kind of cool to see some of these things, like. But to be 100% honest, man, to be 100% honest, bro, this was just. It's dude. It was rough. It was rough. But again, it did get better, as you can see stage 8. The problem with this is that, like, it gets... Oh, I don't want to look at... No, I don't want to look at the YouTube video. I'm not going to lie to you, Chief. Not going to lie to you, Chief. I don't want to look at that. The problem with this is that, like, all of the flavor, all of the... Oh, you can increase the level yourself? Craggy Cliffs. Oh, wait, this is a really nice interactive map. How do I... Huh, how does it work? What does that mean, chat? Water level 0. Oh, I see. Expand. How can I make it so it goes to a different water level? Water level. Here, let me try water level 8. Put that in. There's no text for this page currently. Let's try like 6. How about 1? Okay, water level 1 works. What about 3? No 3? What about 2? The problem with these updates, as the water here, I mean, I guess I could just use this again. The problem is if you look around the map, there's a bunch of small, like, floating little, like, things, like, right? There's, like, the little ships and the little, like, islands of trash and whatnot, right? Those little things are, like, new, but as the water lowered, those like, new locations, they went away. Instead of, like, it's just, like, why? You know, this whole season was just kind of, like, bleh, right? It was alright, you know? But, like, it was still fun. They introduced cars, and it was for what it was alright. But, like, dude, the execution of it was just a little rough, to be honest with you. And then one of the most fun seasons of all time, going up next. I'm putting it in A. Actually, not putting it in S. It's an S tier. It's an S tier season. The Nexus War was one of the greatest seasons of all time because superpowers were so fun, dude. The superpowers and whatnot, being Iron Man. With like the repulsors and whatnot, all of that was just so peak, dude. It was so peak. Ben? Texas. Texas. I think he's dead. I think I miss my wife. Anyways, I don't really need to explain why this is peak, but mostly it's because of the superpowers, the battle pass, and the map changes were goated. I guess I could pull it up. Get rid of all of these. Get rid of that. Season 4 map. Yeah, Stark Industries over here. Let's click on it again. Oh my gosh! All right, filters incomplete. Actually, you know what? No, don't. Here we go. There we go. Full screen it. Yeah, good job. So I don't even want to mention how last season introduced coral crap over here. But I will say, Stark Industries off rip. Wait, no, I don't think it was off rip. I think it actually got like. I think they had to like update it in. But either way, I like this style a lot. This style of like just like a circle of like just like this like cookie cutter like part of the Marvel world just gets pasted into the real world, or like in the Fortnite world, I guess. The cookie cutter like style of it was just so fun. But then again, it was kind of hard to get up if you weren't building, right? Because that's why building was essential during this time, right? Because if you weren't building, then you know you were struggling to like get up, right? But that's you get a pass because I feel like if they were to have integrated it smoothly, it wouldn't have been as fun, right? But because it was just slapped down, I think it's cool. They did it with a bunch of other like little things too. Like there was Ant-Man's house over here. What else got slapped in, bro? A bunch of things got slapped. There was something that happened over there. I remember that. There's Black Panther right there. There was gonna be the collector's thing over there, so that's something to that effect. There's a soldiers Galactus soldiers thing over here. It was over here too. Where's another thing that just got slapped in? I forget. trying to remember. Trying to like. Ooh, I'm really pushing the limits of my brain right now. I don't really have much of that left. You know, my brain is a little bit, you know, I don't got one of those no more. But really pushing what I have. Ooh, come on. I can think of something, right? No, there was more, right? There was Doom's Domain. That was big. What else was there? The Avengers Quinjets, I think. I don't know. I'm struggling, bro. I'm struggling. I can't remember. Ant-Man, Venom. There was like Thor and She-Hulk, and there was like little updates. Like there was the She-Hulk law office over here, and like there was like little things like that. It was so hard because there wasn't a bunch of like big updates. There wasn't like a bunch of like big map changes. The biggest map changes was this for sure. I could be wrong though. I think I'm wrong. I think there was more. It was 4.10. Yeah, Doom's Domain. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, it's getting a little bit hot in here. No. Ooh, 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 yeah. Okay, get rid of that. Here, what changes were there? I genuinely cannot remember what happened here, right? I still don't see anything. I know it's small, but I still, you would notice, right? What changes, bro? What changed? What about? I could have sworn there was a secondary, like, thing that got slapped down at some point, right? Could have sworn, bro. Oh, this is the Halloween event. Yeah, that's Halloween right there. I could have sworn on my life, bro, that there was a second thing that appeared from the sky or whatever and slapped down on this. There's one right there. One right there. Come on, help me out a little bit, game. Yeah, there's one right there. I see that one, but that one's just trucks. Sentinel Graveyard over here. Nothing. There's Ant-Man's house over there. Again, there's the Black Panther statue right there. Dude, I don't know. I can't find anything else. Like, nothing. Like, I guess, I mean, other than, like, dude, it's just, what's happening to me? I'm losing my Fortnite knowledge. My vast Fortnite knowledge, it's escaping me. It's leaving me. I don't know. But I will say, that all being said, I tried very hard, but I just couldn't find any other map changes. Oh boy. Texas, where are you, bud? Oh, he might be eating. He might be eating dinner. He might be away from his computer because he's eating dinner, so I might as well hurry this up a little bit. A tier is going to be, let's see here. How far in A are we willing to go? I would say top of A tier. With this Hunter season, this is the beginning of like bigger Fortnite collabs, and then the map had a good change where it had like there was like the Mandalorian POI, and there was here, let me just pull it up. What am I explaining? Chapter 2, Season 5 map. I thought this was a good map. This had the Coliseum. This had the mix between Tilted and Salty was like Salty Towers, I believe. And there was Hunter's Haven, which only existed for one season for no reason at all. They could have kept Hunter's Haven because Hunter's Haven was cool. I liked Hunter's Haven. But Hunter's Haven had to leave. Then there was the Predator POI. What else happened? I don't know. Map changes was good. Season was fun. Good collabs. Good collabs. Yeah, like the skins for this season. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 right there. Goated. All right, goated. I mean, I'd say good. I'd say good, and then that's fine. This is probably the worst one in the Battle Pass. Has a super unique feature that has never been seen in another skin ever, but that doesn't make it good. This is the only skin that can transform when it's swimming, and it has a dolphin tail when it's swimming. I wish there was like a bug where you could like keep the dolphin tail or something like that, because it is just completely random to me. Or maybe Beast Boy should have been able to turn into a dolphin when he was swimming. But that's just me, I guess. Whatever. Good pass. Good season. The weapons were fun. Weapons were the Mandalorian weapons. The lever actions were fine, but I'd say that the other weapons that they had were they introduced exotics. That was what it is. Yeah, A tier because they introduced exotics. Exotics are amazing. Exotics are great, and they kept them out because let's just get right into it. This season, one of the worst ever. Period. End of sentence. One of the worst. One of the worst ever. There's only a few that are going to go in the very bottom, and that's one of them. The weapons, horrible. But I will say that the battle pass for this season was pretty nice. So it was Neymar Jr., Lara Croft, and Rebirth Raven. Goated, right? Horrible. That was pretty good. Horrible. And fine. Rarely ever do I think that a Battle Pass skin is horrible. Last time that I thought a Battle Pass skin was horrible, I mean, this is almost horrible. I still use this one because it's funny, though. I like it because it's funny. But, like, I don't even see another skin on this. Genuinely, I can't find another skin that I think is just downright horrible. Like I do for this. This skin is horrible. Blech. This is bad. This is also bad. But this is just horrible. I don't know. What's another horrible Fortnite skin? I can't find one. I don't know if I can find another really bad Battle Pass skin.
Hi,
welcome back.
Dinner got served early.
I kind of figured. We made it to Chapter 2, Season 6 while you were away.
Chapter 2, Season 6?
Yeah.
Dicks.
Yep.
Dicks!
I don't even want to pull up the map because the map was horrible. The weapons were horrible. The battle pass was half decent with really low lows. I'm gonna have to give this, this season an overall D because it was just that bad. It was one of my least played seasons of all time. I think I could even like. I think I'm able to find stats, BR stats. This one, right? Nope. Is it this one? This one, right? Okay, cool. What's up, babe? No, you don't. How can I find legacy leaderboards for stats and whatnot? I want to know. I really want to know, where my like, if I could find, like, the legacy stats and whatnot. I don't know if it's gonna allow me, though. I don't know if it's gonna let me, but I hope it does. I can't find a setting for it, though. Interesting. Love you too, babe.
I hate you.
I know. Let's see here. Bum 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 bum. Yeah, I don't even like. I was gonna pull up the fact that this is my least played season ever. This season, Invasion. Low B. Low B. Battle Pass had Rick and Morty. That was good. Superman, good. The map changes were mid. Little to none. And then where they were changed, it was just not great. So, you know. I don't know, the alien mini events kind of, I don't know, they were fine, right? They were okay. But, like, I don't know, they were fun, but, like, I'm willing to put this ahead of 3 and 2. I don't think I'd really be willing to put it in front of 2, 3, though. Yeah, I'm not putting it in front of 2, 3. This one, I'll put in front of 2, 3. Cubed goes in front of 2, 3. Cubed had Naruto. That's pretty cool. Cubed had the sideways places, and that was alright. Again, no significant map changes at this point. This chapter was renowned for not having significant map changes at all. Like, here's the thing. Look at how minuscule this is. Believer Beach over here, by the way. If you can't really see that, but the change of location was literally nothing more than adding some paint and then naming it Believer Beach instead of Sweaty Sands. That was the change of the map, by the way. And then Corny Complex over here. Again, no real changes other than the fact that the corn maze was in the shape of, like, you know, like those alien patterns that they did. Or whatever. And then the center of the map is just a divot. This is the weakest map change ever, bro. That's why I was talking about it very much. And then there's this map change, which is also just very minuscule. Like, they just didn't change very much of the map at all for Chapter 2, which is kind of stupid. All of their major map changes were in the center of the map, and then it'd all get wiped away the very next season. It was stupid. It was very stupid. To be honest with you, the outer rims of the map never got touched for any reason at all. I believe that the location that had the least amount of change was probably Lazy Lake. Lazy Lake probably had the least amount of change out of all of them. For no reason. So, I don't know. Mid. Overall, Chapter 2 was just kind of mid. It had a couple standout moments. You could see it had a couple, like, you know, Nexus War was good, and then the Hunter season was good. But, like, you could see how much Chapter 1, like, it's not in terms of quantity, it's in terms of quality, right? Even though Chapter 1 had 2 more seasons than Chapter 2, you can clearly see that Chapter 1 made a more significant impact. You can clearly see it. Flipping over to Chapter 3, it's the Spider-Man season. Oh. Amazing. Right? Spectacular, even. It was fantastic. It was marvelous. It was, I did say spectacular already, didn't I? It was great. It was great. During this time, there was the Spider-Man mythic, there was the Foundations mythic. Battle Pass had a few skins that were not great, but it had Spider-Man, and that's all that matters, really, let's be honest. The map was good off of launch, actually. The map was actually really good off of launch, which is impressive, because it's hard to make a Season 1 map good. But, they started getting the hang of it at this point, honestly. They started really understanding what makes how to make a Season 1 map good. So this is how you do it, right? That's why it's all the way up in A tier. But better than Hunters, but not as good as Spider-Man, was 3-2 for introducing Zero Build and all of the... No, you know, that's an S tier. I just remembered how much... I just had a flashback to how much fun I had during that time, bro. I just had like a you know, like all the memories came into me, dude. And I just remembered just how much fun it was to play during this time, dude. How chaotic it felt, and how how clean everything was. Wow.
So that's on my wish list.
I hate you. I'm not buying that for you.
Why not?
Because that's weird. Anyways,
It's not weird. Think about it.
No, I'm not thinking about nothing.
I'm just proud of my family. That's all,
brother. Out of all of the S tiers, it's the lowest because, you know, it's not as fun as Nexus, it's not as fun as Peak Season 5, and it's not as fun as Season X was, to be honest. But I will say that this was a absolutely, like, critical season. This was an amazing time. Let's see here. Moving on to, this is going straight into A tier. I would say one below Spider-Man season because Goku, Dragon Ball. The Dragon Ball collab was peak, bro. So peak. And then there was more Naruto skins that came out during this season as well. And then there was what else was good about chapter 3, season 3? I don't know. Just the weapons were fun. Not the 2-shot shotgun. We don't count that one. But the prime, the hammer, there was a sniper during this time too, right? I don't know. I just remember having a lot of fun during this season. Battle Pass was good. Collabs were great. And that's about all I really... I just feel like people keep you know, saying how that Vibin was bad. I don't understand how you can say Vibin was bad when, like, you literally, like, if I were to go back in time and watch people like you know, if you were to look at me in my face and say Vibin was bad, let's time machine back to when you were playing Vibin and let's see how much fun you were having with the Kamehamehas, dude. Dude, it was amazing. How could you disagree, right? There's no way you could disagree with me. But Paradise was not goated. It was better than most of Chapter 2 still. But here, let's do a quick comparison. We've been doing map comparisons and battle pass stuff and whatnot, so we might as well just pull it up at the end here. Season, we're gonna do no. Yeah, let's just pull up everything here. And luckily, it's actually cleanly sorted into rows for us, so we can easily tell which one belongs to which. The bottom here is the first you know, 3-1 had a couple good ones. Good, pretty good, bad, and then good, all right, mid, fine, peak, all right. I'd just say this one's good, and this one's all right. And then there was good, meh, good, meh, all right, horrible. This is one of the other horrible skins. Good, decent, good. You know, like. I would say like these are more like, you know, like amazing and beautiful and perfect. This one's awesome. I love this one, and I love all the cell shaded skins. 1, 2 cell shaded skins. Both of these are peak. I use these all the time, right? Snap is amazing too. That's Preston's main skin. Chapter 3, Season 1 map. Take a quick look at this, and then we'll flip over to the Season 4 map, and we'll kind of compare, right? Should be fair, yeah. Oh, without the snow? Oh, that's not fair. Yeah. Take a look at this. Take a look at this. Covert Cavern was good. Tilted was good. Coney was good. Daily Bugle was good. Shifty Shafts was good. Log Jam Lumberyard good. Cuddle Camp was mid. Greasy was good. Rocky Reels was fun. Chonker Speedo was good. Condo was great. Jones's was mid. Sanctuary was fine. Just good overall, right? And then let's flip over to I'd say 2 doesn't have very many significant changes, so we're just gonna flip over to 4. 4 was when everything kind of corrupted. It's you know, it's harder to appreciate it because it's, you know, everything's corrupted, right? That's the whole point of it, is that the nothing took over or whatever. But it's still got some good stuff going on, right? Still, I mean, this Cuddle Camp went quickly, in favor of the tree and whatnot. And then there was some, I don't even know what this is, bro. Oh, that's the blimp. That's right. So there was the war season, which was 3-2, and so there was blimps everywhere. And so that then when Peace and Love came around and vibing, then they like took over the blimps and whatnot, you know. Good. This was fun. Mid. Fun. This is cool. No, this is all right. This is good. Like, there was like it was still a good map overall. Not gonna lie, overall great. All right. So, we have ranked all the way through chapter 3. Feeling good so far. Feeling good about this list. We're almost at 2 hours. I thought this was gonna be a 1 hour stream, and I've just been yapping.
Yes, you've been yapping by yourself basically.
Yes, I've been yapping. Okay. And to be honest, I kind of wanted to do a stream where I just get to yap, because not a lot of streams do I get to just sit down and yap. And I feel like a lot of people, I feel like there are people who want me to just yap, and so I was just like, you know, sure, why don't I just yap? So I just wanted to sit down and have a yap sesh today. So I hope that that's okay with everyone. This stream should be done in 30 to 45 minutes from right now. Ideally 45 so we can look at shop. But I might need to take a bathroom break, honestly. Let me just say, this is definitely A tier. This is not. Change my mind. This is S tier, bro. This is S tier. 4-1 was S tier because you could have the Kamehamehas, the Deku Smash, the Shockwave Hammer, the Shield, and you could have the Heisted. I think this was yeah, you could still get Heisted all year round. You could have a Heisted shotgun and you're all in one inventory, dude. It doesn't get much better than that. I would be so bold to say it was even better than X. To be 100%, I think that 4-1 is better than X. I think 4-1 is so much better than X. The map in 4-1 was great. I liked the map in 4-1 a lot. The battle pass in 4-1, was great. Here, let me show off some of the. So we're gonna do chapter 4, season 1. Geralt of Rivia, peak. Doomslayer, peak. The Ageless, peak. Nezumi, peak. Masai, he's alright, you know, he's pretty tight, so I'm gonna give him a good or a great. Selene is fine. Halsey is great, and Dusty is great. I don't see a single bad skin here, bro. Do you? I don't see a bad skin. I see literally some of the best skins ever, personally. And again, the loot pool was amazing. The Ageless, I forgot about the sword gun, dude. The Excalibur. Dude, all that stuff was so much fun, and the Falcon Scout too, dude. The dirt bikes, the augments, dude. All that little fun stuff really adds up and makes the experience. All of that stuff adds up and it helps build the experience. It really does. So that's why this is top of S so far. This is top of S. By the way, if you couldn't tell. We're gonna go through the entire list, and at the very end, we're gonna determine which one season is the best season of all time. My opinion might end up surprising you. So, and again, I have the correct opinion. If anyone else has anything different to say, you're just wrong. I'm sorry to tell you. Hey babe.
Yeah.
You started playing in chapter 6.
7. 6-7.
You started playing in 6-2, right? Was it 6-2, or did you start playing during the Star Wars season?
I started playing the Fallout one. Whatever.
That was the first time you played, but then you picked it back up in Star Wars, right?
Correct.
So when we hit the Fallout season, that's when I want your opinion.
Okay.
All right. This straight above. Best battle pass. 0 misses in the battle pass. 0 misses in the battle pass. That's incredible. Here, let me prove it to you. Eren Yeager, peak of peak. Mizuki is actually really good. I love this one. Renzo the Destroyer, peak of peak, dude. Highwire, that's really good. Mystica is really cool. The Thunder skin's awesome. Stray is great, and then they added Imani, dude. Imani's such a good cel-shaded skin, dude. One of the best battle passes ever, if not the best. The map changes, Mega City. Oh my gosh. Oh, Mega City and that whole area down there, dude. Amazing, bro. The swords, the Spider-Man mythics. Then there was the Attack on Titan mythics, and there was every season in chapter 4 got an anime collab of some kind. So this one last one had My Hero. This one has Attack on Titan. The next one is JJK. And the one after that, they go back to My Hero, which is awesome. Here, if I get rid of... Well, actually, let me double check. Hold on. Was there a second anime collab during this season? I cannot remember. I mean, there was there was the My Hero collab at this point. No, there was no other anime collab, but I do count it because Wave 2 of My Hero brought the mythics back and a new mythic, so I count it 100%. Boom, 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 boom. Not to mention, Fortnitemares was pretty fun. It's pretty fun. Fortnitemares was very interesting this year. So. Oh, we got a little off track, didn't we? 4-2 brought some of the best weapons. It had the lock-on pistol. It had the Havoc weapons. We had the Havoc pump shotgun and then the Havoc suppressed AR. It had the katana. It had the Spider-Man Mythics Wave 2. Wait, why don't I show off season this one? So yeah. We had, yeah, dude, this was even the time where there was a Star Wars collab as well. So you could have a lightsaber, you could have Eren Yeager omnidirectional movement gear, or I mean, like you could have like literally like you could be a part of the Scout Regiment and be a Sith Lord, and you could be a web slinger, dude, all in the same season, bro. I think they did. Nah, I don't remember them unvaulting the Kamehameha again though. Even though they did bring back Goku Black, they brought Goku Black in the season, but I don't remember them unvaulting the Kamehameha though. I don't remember if they did that. I don't think they did. But yeah, best season, bro. It was so amazing. Now every season so far has had 1 point. Every chapter so far has had 1 point where it's been low, right? We've had the low point of 1 was 1, right? The low point of 2 was 1. Actually, the lowest point was 6. Low point of 3 was 4. A low point of 4 is 3, right? And that's gonna go I can't put it any higher than B. It had a couple high points. The JJK collab was a high point for sure. The map changes were bad. They were bad map changes. I didn't like the map changes at all. But it did have the JJK collab. It had some good skins. The Transformers collab was hilarious. The Battle Pass was alright. It had a couple good skins that I like. But I can't, in good conscience, put it any higher than B. It's not A tier worthy. It's B tier at best. It just is. It was still fun. It had a couple good things going for it, but the kinetic boomerang wasn't it. The weapons, they had the flapjack rifle, which was mid. This was the season that brought the mammoth pistol though, and I will forgive it for bringing the mammoth pistol. The mammoth pistol, my baby, dude. Love the mammoth pistol.
Hey.
What?
I'm right here.
My second child, that I didn't know I had until now, is the mammoth pistol. My baby is Texas. Is that fine?
Acceptable.
Acceptable. Okay. 4-4. This is A tier, but I don't know where in A tier. I would say A tier better than Hunters, but I don't think it's better. I don't think it's better than Peak Season 3 or Peak Chapter 3. I'm gonna show off the Chapter 4 map real quick because I think this needs to be said. Chapter 4, Season 1 map. So let's start with this one. I showed this off to Tex at some point. I remember doing this with Tex. On launch, this is what the map looked like. Here. On launch is what the map looked like. Let's get rid of, yeah. This is what the map looked like. It had a bunch of really good points. This is, Slappy Shores. That's good. This is Faulty Splits. This is good. Faulty Splits was half modern, half, medieval. This is, Brutal Bastion was good. Frosty Flights was fine. The Citadel was fine. Actually, I actually really liked the Citadel. Change my mind. I really liked the Citadel. Anvil Square was good. The core was fine. Frenzy Fields was great. This is forgot what that location is called, but it was good. This is pretty blank over here, honestly. It's pretty blank. Which is a big part of where the wild season comes in, because it takes over that part that was kind of blank before and kind of makes it something, but that doesn't necessarily mean that it made it good. But now what I'm gonna do is jump to so if 24 was 2, 25 was 3, then 26. That should work. There it is. Perfect. I'm so smart. Alright, here we go. Now, you're going to notice some pretty big changes comparatively. Again, the wilds changes were here and then here. This part's fine, but this part's bad. I did not like this part at all. This part's just bad. Especially the temple thing over here, just not good. But then here's the thing, Mega City over here, this is peak. This whole area, just pure bliss, dude. Just pure joy and happiness, dude. They kept Slappy Shores, which is goated. They kept Frenzy Fields, which is also goated. And then for 4-4 they added 1, 2, 3 little resorts and like mansions or whatnot. And all three of these locations are goated, dude. All three of these are amazing. All three of them are perfect. I don't know why they kept the quarry here. It doesn't really. It would have been nice if instead of Anvil Square was the only location that I felt like they should have kept. To be honest, I wouldn't have been upset if the wilds was this like little portion over here, and then they moved this to just over the quarry. I wouldn't have been upset, but you know what? That season's done and gone now. Can't really complain about it at this point. But I'm just saying how it should have been. To be honest with you, that's how it should have been. You can see there's a lot more drastic map changes this time around, which I feel like they improved upon, right? You know, Chapter 2 was barely any map changes, and then Chapter 4 was huge, like you know, big parts of the map getting changed, while also retaining some of the locations that they felt were good, like that people liked a lot. They took some risks and got rid of some locations that people liked, like Anvil Square was a very well-liked location that they probably shouldn't have gotten rid of, but they did, and it was in place of a bad location, but that's okay. You need to take some risks sometimes. But overall, Chapter 4 was goated. Chapter 4 was amazing. Chapter 4 was the best. But OG, dude. But OG. But Season OG. Oh my gosh. The map for OG wasn't everything that I was hoping it would be, but it was changes in a way that I liked. Where, like, the ice didn't cover Greasy, but I wish they kept Polar Peak. I wanted the volcano locations back, but they didn't bring those back. They didn't bring back the Neo-Tilted stuff. They didn't bring back everything that I wanted, but they brought back a bunch of the core, like they weekly rotated the loot pool based off of seasons, which was so cool and awesome. The battle pass was good. It was the highest player count that they've ever seen, right? It was amazing. I'm putting this one ahead of X. Nah, you know what? I remember distinctly having so much more fun playing this one than it's going right there for sure. It's going right there. That's where it's going. And y'all are gonna disagree with me. But technically, OG is a part of Chapter 4, and that's why Chapter 4 is the best chapter in Fortnite. It's the best one. Argue with the wall, dude. The first Chapter 4 Season 1 peak. Chapter 4 Season 2 peak. Chapter 4 Season 3 was still good. It's still in B tier. It still beats out more than. Actually, no, it's on the lower half. It's on the lower half, but. Yeah, it's on the lower half. It's hard to defend there, but it's still good. It's still fun. And then 4-4. really fun. I wouldn't. It's not S tier worthy, but it's A tier worthy, right? And then OG was just amazing, right? Okay, the OG map was, you know, it started off as the season 5 map, right? And then it turned into this. And you can't really see it on the stream as well, but I'll explain. It more or less stayed this way. It more or less stayed as the chapter 1 season 5 map with a small extension of this ice. Like, this is this very small portion of ice, right? The loot lake never moved. Once it hit the season 6 update, then the loot lake island just stood there. It was cool, but it wasn't the same, right? And then they didn't add Happy Hamlet, they didn't add Starry Suburbs, they didn't add Sunny Steps, they didn't add Lazy Lagoon, they didn't add any of the Season X locations. It was good, but like they were clear. It was just like it was OG for people who were really OG. Like, you know, if you were like they knew that like doing the radical map changes would be, you know, it would be detrimental because, you know, a lot of people wanted to continue to land like their classic spots from, you know, all over chapter 1, and doing the later chapter 1 stuff would have been bad, right? So they couldn't do that. But I will say, I wish it could have been more. I wish it could have been more, man. I wish it could have been more because I really would have loved to see like the map changes of later seasons on the OG season. But that doesn't mean that it's any less fun than it was, right? It was still good. It was still great. It was still one of the greatest of all time because it went back to its roots. It went back to what made the game so fun in the first place. But the whole point of that was to get as many players in as they could. They wanted, for this mini season, they wanted to get as many players in playing the game at one time as they could so they could introduce their latest project being Chapter 5. Now we're on 5. And so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 seasons left. Babe, how you feeling? I just don't stop yapping, do I, babe?
No, I'm just letting you do your own thing. I have no input here.
Aw, thanks, babe. Let's see here. The Underground season. It was good. Not better than you, 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 but better than... Nah, I'm saying bottom of A. I think I'd rather play 5-1 than 4-3. But that's, you know, that's like a coin toss at this point. I might... No, I can't. No, it's a B tier. No, I have to stick with my guns. Most of the weapons in that season weren't good, right? The Mammoth Pistol was good, but the Flapjack was bad, and then they added like the Sharp Tooth Shotgun that was bad, and the map changes weren't great either, right? I need to stick with my guns on this one. I can't go back. I can't put it in A. I just can't do that. I can't do that. That'd be dishonest. That'd be bad. Solid Snake and Peter Griffin in the Battle Pass is what keeps this season in A, honestly. The map was fine. I'm not gonna lie, the map had a couple good points, but overall it had... I remember dropping that on that map several times, just being like, there is no point on this map that I feel like is better than any, like, there's no map location that I just feel like is so much better than anything else. Like that, like this is my spot. Like no, I didn't find a single spot on the Chapter 5 map ever. Like there wasn't like Chapter 1, you had Tilted Towers, I had Lucky Landing, I had Paradise Palms, all these fun spots, bro. Chapter 5 never had a location that had like a drop spot for me, like a place where I felt like at home, right? It never had a place where I belong, dude. It never had a place where I felt at home, dude. So that's why I just can't, in good faith, put Chapter 5 any higher than where it is right now. This is being lenient, to be honest. This is being lenient. So... the grappler blade was fun, but like all of the new weapons having a bullet drop was bad. It was bad. Weapon customizability was interesting, but just didn't add anything super significant. The medallions have been a staple of Fortnite ever since they were introduced in this season. So every single season after this, except for Remix, has had medallions, which says something. Which says something. Okay, I think we're ready to get controversial here. Are you ready? Myths and Mortals. Right there next to Wild. Right now next to Primal. Right there next to Primal. You wanna know why? The map was horrible. And you guys are gonna think I'm crazy. You guys are gonna think I'm crazy because you're gonna be like, dude, the underworld and the Olympian Heights or whatever it was, they were so good. No, they weren't. Brawler's Battleground was so good. No, it wasn't. The underworld was so no. Hades Gate, no. But the weapons were fun. No, they fucking weren't. No, they weren't. It was all bad. The wings, bad. Thunderbolt, bad. The what else was there? There was the Chains of Hades, bad. It's all bad. It was horrible. It's all bad. I hated it. I didn't want to play it. Ever. I never wanted to play it because it was bad. It was all bad. Battle Pass, bad. The collab, they've been consistently doing collabs in every single Battle Pass ever since 2.2. Every single Battle Pass has had a collab in it since 2.2, and this was the only one where I was like, this is a bad collab. I don't like this. Korra from Avatar. Look, the Avatar part was fun. I can't lie. The Avatar part was cool. It was fun. I played during that part because it was fun to have the Avatar mythics and whatnot. But other than that, bad. You know what? I'll be a little bit lenient because you know what? Nothing is worse than Primal. I'm willing to say that it's going in C tier, top of C tier. That's not saying a lot. Middle of C tier. Bottom of C tier. Bottom of C tier is as high as I'm willing to go. Thinking about if I should reorganize the list because you know, maybe Primal shouldn't be there all by itself in D. You know, maybe I should put it at the end of C. Because I did play. Primal was my least played season ever. Not counting seasons where I literally didn't play because I wasn't playing the game, right? I mean, like, by that logic, I could say that 1-1 was my least played season because I didn't play during that time. I played 2-2. Off of Matt's console. I remember playing that. I played 3-3 off of Matt's console as well. 3-4 was when I got to have my own account. 3-5 was when I got my own account on my own device. And then 3... Or wait, what am I saying? Am I saying 3s? No, I should be saying 1. 1-3 was when I was playing more on Matt's account, and then 1-4 was when I got my own account. 1-5 was when I could play on my own device. I got my Switch, and so I could play on my Switch from home. And then 1-6 was when I bought my first battle pass, right? So like, but like Primal was the first time that I had just not played. You know, like I didn't even earn. I wanted Raven, but I didn't play enough to earn Raven at all. So I never bought the battle pass or anything. So like, I don't know. I might have to. I might delete D tier because none of the rest of these are going in the D tier. They're going in C at the lowest. So I might just do this, or we just. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. No more D tier because the worst that it could ever be is that C tier. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Okay, babe. I need your opinion on this one.
S.
S tier for wrecked.
S. S. S.
I'm gonna put it at bottom of S tier.
No.
Nope, bottom of S tier. No debating that.
No. No. You gotta admit, the movement was the best in that time.
You're right. It was okay. So I will put it ahead of Resistance, but it's not going ahead of. There's no way that I'm putting it ahead of Nexus War. Not gonna lie to you.
No, you're putting it ahead of.
No, it's not going ahead of Nexus War, dude. Superpowers are so. Dude, superpowers were so much more fun, bro.
I disagree.
Bro, look. Look, this season was so much fun. Maybe I might put it ahead of Nexus War, but there's no way it's going ahead of I'm not. I can't. Okay, I'll put it. I will put it there. I'd say Season X is better. Battle Pass was better. The map was better. Okay. Season X is ahead because map was better. End of sentence. Look, the wrecked part of the map was good, but the rest of the map, booty cheeks, right? The rest of the map was horrible. Every single map ahead of this season was better. Every single map was way better than the wrecked. Now I'm making no. 1-5 stays ahead. 1-5 stays ahead. I'll keep it ahead of Nexus War because you know the Chapter 2 map was good, but you know I'll This is tough. This is so tough. Dude, I think for me, the battle pass was good. The mechanics and the movement and the guns and all the gun, like that whole season, well, when it comes to like gameplay, was good, right? But the map was so bad. Generally the map was bad. Like here, let's pull it up. Chapter 5, Season 3 map. I'm gonna point out. Y'all aren't gonna like this, but I'm gonna point out everywhere that this is a bad map, right? So here, let's get rid of all these, right? Okay, so here we go, right? So the good parts of the map, this is fun right here. This is interesting. This is cool. This spot right here, this is peak, and then this turns into like the Pirates of the Caribbean part, which is nice, right? I like the Pirates of the Caribbean section, right?
I don't like the Pirates of the Caribbean, bro. I mean, not like in Fortnite. It had no reason being there. No reason.
I mean, it was still fun. I just thought
it had no reason.
I just thought it was good and fun, right? Okay, so you're gonna listen. So listen to me carefully, right? Okay, so this wrecked area, like this I'm highlighting it with my mouse, right? This wrecked area goes like this, right? And it goes like down like this, and kind of overstays its welcome in that little area over there, but that's okay. All of that is good. I'm gonna say carefully saying good, not perfect, not great, but good, just good. And now I'm gonna highlight, and now I'm gonna go like this. I'm gonna go like this. This, bad. And then this, bad. This is fine. That's fine. Fine. Lavish layer was good. This is bad. This is bad as well. This is bad as well. The rest of that map, bad. Overall, this map is not good. I will say that the gameplay of this season was good, but the map ruins it, dude. The Battle Pass was good. It had some good skins in the Battle Pass. Fallout was good. Bright Raider was good. Most of the skins in that Battle Pass were good, right? Thumbs up. Thumbs up. Yay, thumbs up.
Buddy, hand on shoulder. Hand on shoulder.
Yeah, I'm listening. Map was horrible. And also bullet drop.
Yes.
So
bullet drop.
So that's why Nexus War stays ahead. Because at least with Nexus War the map was good, the locations were good, and the weapons and gameplay were still great, by the way, during that season. The Battle Pass was still goated. You have to consider all of the factors that make a season at this point, right?
Yeah.
So that's why I'm saying, gameplay wise, Wrecked was amazing. Battle Pass wise, good. Map wise, horrid, bro. Horrid. Bro.
Are you gonna put at least one season in there, the best season of all time?
What's the best season of all time, babe?
I'm just asking you.
Oh, you're asking me if I'm putting one in there?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've already determined which one goes in best season of all time, and y'all ain't gonna like it.
I'm just surprised that you talk so highly about the good old days, but yet here you are, you put all of them in S and A.
Talk so highly of the good old days and what?
Talk so highly about the good old days, but you're putting everything else in S and A. I don't know how you didn't understand that.
The good old days being chapter 1, right?
The things that you liked, stupid.
Whatever. You're just gonna hate to hate. Whatever, man.
I'm not hating to hate. I'm just saying you're being a little hypocritical. That's what I'm saying.
All right, whatever. Doom. I actually didn't like Doom all that much, to be 100% honest. It was good for what it was, but this season I mostly played Reload, to be honest.
Made me quit.
Yeah, this season made him quit. And so for that, it's going in B tier, because I'd rather play...
Low B tier.
Low B tier, yeah. I think I would still rather play Absolute Doom than 2.8. I think I'd rather play Absolute Doom than 2.8. But I think I'd rather play 3.4 than Absolute Doom. I'd rather play anything from 4. So there's no... If I had to pick between playing Absolute Doom and Wilds again, dude, 100% picking Wilds, right? There's no way I'm not picking Wilds. There's no universe in which I wouldn't say Wilds. Dr. Doom was just... everything was just... bleh, right? But Remix, straight to S. Bottom of S. Bottom of S. Because... What?
What?
What was that?
What?
What was that? What was that, huh? Were you saying something? Were you saying something? I'm gonna need you to repeat that. Okay. So basically, Remix was good for two big reasons. Number one, Juice WRLD, and number two, it had a really fun loot pool. That's it. It was fun to play during that season. It was really fun and interesting. The map was pretty good overall. It had a bunch of fan favorite locations. And I love the remixed locations, dude. Juice WRLD Point was great. Spaghetti Grotto was funny, dude. The Dog Pound was hilarious. And then Ice Spice, dude. I love seeing people get so triggered over that, dude. The yacht was there too, dude. Like, I had a bunch of like the good locations. Like, it was overall fun and good. So that's why it's. I think if I could go back in time, I would 100% rather be playing Remix than 3. But look, season 3 made its its mark here, right? But I don't know, man. Hold on, I'm thinking really hard. Would I rather play Resistance or would I rather play Remix? gonna say Remix. It was fun. Wait, hold on. I'm having flashbacks again. Resistance is coming back. It's Remix was still good, but I'm saying Resistance is better because I just have so many more fond memories of playing Resistance. I have so many fond memories playing Wrecked, fond memories playing Nexus War, in Rifted, and this is called Worlds Collide. This is X. Like all of these seasons just have their own like reason. Like I have like distinct memories playing on these seasons, bro. Like just reasons why they're so high up. It's because of memories, right? We only have a few left. 6-1, babe. I think I know where I want to put this. It was fun, but it wasn't everything that it could have been. So for that reason, it's going ahead of Hunters.
Okay.
I don't know, the map...
I didn't play this one. I have no opinion.
Yeah, it's fine. The map was good. You know, at this point, it was good. But I felt like overall... I don't know, man. Overall, I felt like... I really don't have any, like, good words to say here. I don't, like... I don't have any good words for the way I felt about this season. It wasn't even that long ago, and I already feel like it was just a blur.
So it was just mediocre.
It was all right, yeah. The bosses were fine. The weapons were fun, but I just felt like they didn't really stand out. I feel like no particular part of that season really stood out. Was there a collab, a mythic during that season at all? Was there any collab mythics during that season at all? I cannot remember. Here's how we're gonna find out. I'm gonna go to Fortnite outfits, and I'm gonna go to season 6-1. We got wave 2 of JJK, which is good. I bought those. We got Kaiju number 8. We got Miku. We did get the Godzilla. Dude, the Godzilla was so like short and like, you know, weird. Spider-Man. There was no collab mythics or anything fun like that at all, dude. There was no good mythics during this time. Nothing.
Just a nothing?
It was a big ol' nothing. But it's still an A because it was still fun.
Can I touch you?
But you know what? I think it's gonna go low A. I'd rather play 2-2 than 6-1 again. 6-2 was actually surprisingly fun. This one is going in, above Hunters because it had fun collabs. The Mortal Kombat collab was fun. And the Bat was fun. The new Lawless POIs were fun. The weapon pool was fun. It was good. Like overall, it was pretty good. Can't complain. Honey, do you want to step in for this next one?
It was okay.
It was okay.
It wasn't bad.
It wasn't bad.
The event was so ass.
Doggy doo doo. Doggy doo doo.
Like, if you look at Battlefield, I mean, not Battlefield. And, what was it? What are the, you know, like, Star Wars Battlefield.
Yeah.
Yeah, you understand what I'm talking about. I don't know.
Yeah.
But, you know.
Battlefield 2 had a surge of players, and I think it's because the season was so bad. It's going in middle of B tier, by the way.
Like the final event, like before the event even started, they just took one of the missions that you do in that game.
Yeah, exactly. I would say I would rather play Absolute Doom I would sorry, no. I would rather play Galactic Battle instead of Resistance Absolute Doom. Like the Marvel season for 5 was bad. Or it just wasn't great, right? But I would rather play the Galactic season again. I think I don't know if I'd rather. Nah, I'm gonna keep this one at the bottom of A. It kind of deserves it. All right, babe. What'd you think of Super?
It was pretty good. Pretty good.
I would say this one goes. I would say this is. I found it to be more on the boring side of things, so I think I would rather play Lawless again. To be completely honest, it had some good moments, but I think I'd rather play Hunters than Super again. It's going in the middle of A. It had some good moments. It had a few good moments. The event was fun. The Superman Mythic was weak. The kill switch revolvers are great. And like it overall felt fun. The new locations are fine. It felt pretty good. But like all of this crescendos into like one of the better seasons I've ever played, right? You're gonna be surprised when I tell you this goes bottom of S. Shock and Awesome has had one of the best launches that I've ever played. Some of the most fun weapons ever, and with promise of updates for collab weapons like Power Rangers and whatnot. And there's gonna be more stuff on the horizon. One Punch Man's coming, dude.
It's also a bootleg Helldivers if you can't afford Helldivers.
Dude, it is. And on top of that, all of the weapons that they added this season
Not a very
are so
good
cool.
One, but
all the weapons that they added in this season are so cool. This is probably one of the better. This is the best of Chapter 6 for sure. Is it better than Remix? No. Better than Resistance? No.
Actually, it needs to have more time to cook.
Exactly, it needs more time. It needs more time to cook for sure. But I am saying I'm having a ton of fun with it. I'm almost having as much fun as the seasons above it, right? Almost as much fun. Not quite there, but almost as much. So, it's the way it is. Anyways, this brings us to the final ranking, where I'm going to give you the best season of all time, and it's not even close. Easily, Mega was the most fun, with the best battle pass, the best map, the best weapons, and overall one of the most fun experiences I've ever had playing Fortnite.
Gay!
And and I know why I know you want to say Wrecked. For you, it's probably Wrecked, but again, I cannot put Wrecked at best season because it had one of the worst maps ever. I would say OG. OG is second best, but it didn't quite hit everything that I wanted from previous Chapter 1 seasons. So, like, it's great. It's amazing, and I love all the gameplay, the weapons, the whole experience in OG was great. But it just didn't quite hit the mark. And then 4-1 was great. It had all these fun things, but the map didn't have Mega yet. In fact, it had that big chunk of the map that was just kind of useless, right? So the map wasn't peak yet. X was great, it had peak map, but Brutes kind of ruined it. So it's just not going in best season of all time, right? 1.5 needed more time to cook. Nexus was on a decent map. It had a good battle pass, it had good gameplay, but it wasn't peak gameplay. And then Wreck had amazing gameplay, horrible map, good battle pass. You know, like all these have different elements that bring them all together, right? Oh, and just for clarity's sake, Shocked and Awesome has a good battle pass, and a okay. The map's good, but it's not as good as it could be. So, and this is my final rankings with no more than 2 people watching my stream currently. Symbol of comfort. Let's just check out the shop and then I'll turn off stream, okay? Okay. Babe, you there?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't really have... I have, like, no one watching my stream right now. Why is it doing that? Yeah. I have one person watching right now. So, no harm in just, like, ending it once we see shop rotate, so... Did it rotate yet?
Why is Avatar in the shop, bro?
Oh wait, hold
Who
on,
cares?
hold on. Let me.
Who asked for this?
Hold on. Yes, I got Power Rangers. Hold on. Is it still Power Rangers at the top? Really? Make sure that you're using code Micah Machina in the item shop if you end up picking up anything from today's rotation. Did it rotate yet, or is it not?
I don't know.
This is new.
I refreshed.
This is new. Hold on. It's all over when I'm wiser and I'm older. Wanna say nothing in my life tonight.
40.
Didn't know I was lost. So wake me up when it's all over. Or when I'm wiser and I'm older. All the sound that's lost in my hands tonight. Didn't know I was lost. I didn't know I was lost.
You're trying too much, bro.
Sorry. Scary monsters and nice sprites. This is Skrillex. So Skrillex is now in Fortnite. Overdrive's a good emote. Rick and Morty is in the shop. I do have Mecha Morty and Pickle Rick already. I already have Mr. Meeseeks, so...
Guess what's else in the shop? It's all everyone's favorite. It's a Korean baseball player.
Let's see. Really? Korean baseball player? Where? Oh, Shohei Ohtani. Oh, I love Ohtani. I've always wanted the Shohei Ohtani skin because he's cell shaded. Also, because I'm from LA, bro. I'm like, I'm Dodgers I'm in Dodgers and Angels, but like, I'm both. But I like the Dodgers because they did Hololive, So I'm
Blazer of Hololive, bro.
I'm Dodgers, bro. I'm Dodgers. So like, I would.
Can you be any more basic? What's next? You.
Let's see. Is there anything else worth pointing out in shop? Head Under Prime is good. This is a good skin, Hannah. It's a good skin. New skin, Selby, which is like a sleepy night skin with the Nana pillow. Pretty good pickaxe. Destiny 2 is in shop if you're into Destiny 2. Laura Croft is in shop if you're into that. Master Chief is here if you want Master Chief. Avatar, Warriors of Pandora, not the good Avatar. And there's more sweaty skins if you feel like you're not sweaty enough. And I don't know, I like Dead Mouse. Dead Mouse is good. Power Rangers still at the very top for some reason. Anyways, that's gonna do it for today's stream. If you did enjoy, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Let me know if you want to do this again. If not, that's okay. Please make sure that you're following on Twitch. And if you want to support the channel, you can go ahead and subscribe to Twitch, or donate with bits. You can, if you want to monetarily support me in any other way, you can use my code in the item shop. You can use my code at W checkout when you go to w.gg. Use code Micah Machina, or you can always donate to me directly by using the Streamlabs link that is going to be in the description of my YouTube. You can also join my Discord server. Follow me on Twitch. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Instagram. And yeah. I don't know when the next time I'm going to be streaming is. Things are going to get complicated for me really soon. So, if this is my last stream for a little while, I'm not dead. I'm just busy. Promise, guys. All right. Have a good day, everyone.
He's getting a hitman on him.
What? All right, bye-bye. Bye.
Bye-bye.